Okay, a hard-fought win, but a win, another 3 points.
Yeah, I just said to the lads then, it's a nice habit to be in when you don't play to your best and you still win, and we kept another clean sheet, which was great. Like I said, sometimes we're going to win like that. It's not always going to be, it's not all going to be great football and zip and sharp and lively. Sometimes that's just the way football goes. But we're in a great habit of winning at the minute, and we scored 2, good goals, good team goals again, and kept another clean sheet.
At this stage of the season, obviously we're Saturday, Tuesday. Is that? Do you put it down to that, the lack of zip and the?
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, maybe we have got 1 or 2 that are a little bit tired, and we've also got 1 or 2 that are not used to playing men's football, so they're looking a bit jaded. So that's why Carlos came off early today, because he's had 2 games and he trains most mornings, so he needed a bit of a break. So, so luckily or hopefully he'll be able to have a breather on Tuesday and may just play on the. Play a part on the bench, but yeah, there's 1 or 2 there that this is a different level, and obviously there's a huge expectation level on people here as well, and so that sometimes plays a part because it's emotionally draining as well, not just physically, it's emotional as well. So, but yeah, we looked a little bit jaded, but like I just said, then we've got sat on the bench there, we've got 5 lads plus 3 in the stand that are looking to come back, that are going to be, that chomping at the bit, that would be starters at any other club. So now's not the time to be. It's not a case of them performing badly, but they might need a rest. So we may need to start changing it up a little bit over the coming weeks and play a team that, that's a little bit fresher. But we'll see. We'll see how they recover over the next couple of days, ready for Tuesday, and then we'll move on to Saturday after that.
Page popped up with 2 great time to score the first goal straight after the half-time break.
Yeah. We talked at half-time about upping the tempo a little bit. I think we were a bit predictable, and I think sometimes when you become predictable, it's easy to play against, and they quite comfortably had dealt with us. And we had a couple of half chances, but it wasn't quite as free flowing, and we'd become a little. So we asked them to just up the tempo a little bit. Try and play with a bit more zip and a bit more energy, look a bit more energetic out there. So when we won the ball from the kick-off was great. We got a corner from it, and then it that lifts everybody. That little bit of spark lifts everyone. And like I said, so we got the goal a great time, a minute in. It was fantastic to get that one, and you hope then that maybe might settle us down. And again, we haven't played badly today. We've moved the ball well in times. We've passed the ball well again. We've created numerous chances again in the second half, but we just didn't quite have. For me, we didn't quite have that little bit of zip. So, like I said, but just sometimes it happens that way. But he's popped up and got another one on the back stick, and he's at the end of the day, it's all you can ask. He's there and he's in the right position, and he's popped 2 in. So, and he's one of the ones that's looking a bit jaded at the moment. He's looking again. He hasn't got his zip, but he's in the right place at the right time.
And the second goal, probably a bit of relief that there weren't going to be any anxious last 30 seconds to the game.
Yeah, again, I said to the boys again just then after the game is that for the first time today in a long time we've looked not shaky, that's the wrong word, but we haven't dealt with things as well as we have done, and there were a few wobbles, and we had to throw things in the middle of the box at the end there in the second half, and things that we haven't had to do. We've defended quite stoutly and defended very well over recent weeks. So today we had a little bit of a wobble. It wasn't bad. It wasn't major mistakes, but we just weren't quite as solid as we have been. So like I said, but we got the results. So we move on to Tuesday, and we're just glad another 3 points on the board, and we keep the run going. And like I said, we move on from there.
Injury-wise, obviously a couple out. How are they progressing?
Yeah, they've done. One's done a little bit of work today. 2 have been rested today, not done anything at all, as in physical work. But we'll hopefully see how. One of them, if Sol reacts quite well and doesn't have any sort of major reaction, then hopefully he might have a part to play Tuesday. And Nathan Hughes the same. If he comes in and he's settled down, he may play a part as well. Nathan Summers is probably a little bit longer away. We had a really serious dead leg, so hopefully in the next couple of days that will settle down. But I think Tuesday will be too quick for him.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time.